All of the traumatic events from our nation has faced this year, from the recent tragedy at the Washington, D.C. Navy Yard, flooding in Colorado, the Boston Marathon bombings, the devastating tornadoes in Oklahoma, and Superstorm Sandy, are reminders that we need to be prepared for disasters. Emergencies can and do happen, and all of us need to take steps now to prepare for them. The Philadelphia Office of Emergency Management is constantly evaluating our planning efforts. We are especially looking at how our response efforts can be made more accessible to people with functional needs. During the past several months, we have received new equipment and supplies for the city's emergency evacuation shelters. Some of these items include ramps, mobility and assistance devices, and cots for people with functional needs. It is our goal to accommodate anyone who seeks shelter in the city's emergency evacuation shelters. However, we need you to do your part as well. It is important for all families to have an emergency plan in place. It is essential for families with members who have functional needs to have a family emergency plan that includes equipment, supplies, and medicine that will meet your family's unique needs. If you need to evacuate, whether you plan to stay with family or friends, or if you need to come to one of our emergency evacuation shelters, it is important that you are prepared to bring any necessary medication and durable medical equipment and supplies with you so that your loved ones will be safe and comfortable. The Easter Seals families here today are leading the way to becoming prepared just by participating in this morning's preparedness workshop. Please join me in giving a big round of applause to those families who have taken time out of their busy schedules to learn how to develop a family emergency plan. And now it is my pleasure to introduce Mayor Nutter's Chief of Staff and Deputy Mayor for Public Safety, Everett Gillison.
Thank you very much, Sandy. Good morning. Being here today at the Easter Seals, Southeastern Pennsylvania, is a great step in our city's preparedness and resiliency. Throughout the year, the Philadelphia Office of Emergency Management takes their show on the road into the community to help Philadelphians learn how to prepare for emergencies. We are especially grateful this year, during National Preparedness Month, to have Easter Seals Southeastern Pennsylvania agree to partner with us to help the families they serve learn how to prepare. As part of the workshop held earlier today, these families have learned how to do a number of different things. Develop a family emergency plan, stay informed when an emergency strikes, and determine what items they will need for their family kits of emergency supplies. Being prepared for disasters is especially important in today's ever-changing environment. It is even more important for those with disabilities, special needs, or those who may need assistance in the event of an emergency. Your ability to respond to a disaster is directly related to your preparedness prior to the disaster. Planning now before an emergency strikes will lessen the impact of an emergency on you and your family. I am grateful for the work that Easter Seals, the American Red Cross, and the Office of Emergency Management, along with our police and fire departments, have accomplished in helping these families prepare for any kind of an emergency. Now I would like to ask Carl Webster, CEO and Executive Director of Easter Seals Southeastern Pennsylvania, to join Samantha Phillips and me at the podium. At this time, we would like to present a proclamation from Mayor Michael Nutter to Easter Seals Southeastern Pennsylvania for your commitment to helping Easter Seals families learn how to prepare for emergencies. And it reads as follows, at least in certain areas, that this year during the National Preparedness Month, Easter Seals of Southeastern Pennsylvania has encouraged families it serves to attend a family preparedness workshop presented by the Philadelphia Office of Emergency Management, the Philadelphia Fire Department, the Philadelphia Police Department, Homeland Security and Domestic Preparedness, the American Red Cross, the Southeastern Pennsylvania, and Target. Families with children who have special needs will need to take additional steps to protect themselves during emergencies. By participating in this workshop, Easter Seals families can learn how to develop an family emergency plan that meets the unique needs of their family members with severe medical conditions, disabilities, or access other functional needs. Easter Seals families are leading the way by making preparedness a priority. Therefore, standing in for the Mayor, Michael Nutter, Mayor of the City of Philadelphia, do hereby proclaim September 25th, 2013 to be National Preparedness Day in Philadelphia, and encourage all residents to develop their own family emergency plan while working together to create a more prepared city. Signed this day of 25th of September by Michael Nutter. Congratulations.